Hey guys, back again. Had some technical issues with my my GoPro. With the technology, not so good at that. In the last place, looking for Zapathicorum. And luckily, I didn't find any more specimens, only two. Very premature ones. Left one of them, picked the other one. Now we're walking to a place where I found Yungensis. Now this story, I have a story to tell you. Probably one of the most magical things that has ever happened to me. Before I came to Mexico, I had a list of 35 species I needed to harvest. Or I needed to observe and collect spores of and specimens. And a lot of these species were in the sect Cordyspirae with big pseudorhizas, and a lot of them were hallucinogenic. One species I added to my list was Psilocybe yungensis. I've looked for about 5 years for this mushroom. 3 of them in Mexico. And this species is pretty unique because it's sapphobic. So it decays hardwood. It likes kind of near coffee plantations, so kind of higher pH. And you can often find them next to running water or like waterfalls. And for all species of mushrooms, unless there's deforestation and logging, you can return year after year to the same spot and harvest those mushrooms due to the mycelium, still being there. But for sapphobic species, it's not as easy as that. You have to find an area that would have a hardwood, running water, high humidity, high pH soil. And the Yungensis has to colonize this wood, so I can't keep returning to the same spot year after year. So I had 30 species I needed to find. I was walking here one day, and alongside here, this path is about 500 meters until it cuts off into a river where you can cross. And I'm walking and I hear this dog barking. And to be honest, I'm terrified. I don't see the dog, but I hear its bark, and it's pretty ferocious. And this dog basically follows me all alongside here. And then I finally see him. It opens up. There's these kind of 3 barbed wires. They're pretty loose. It seems to be electrical, but this dog was just right in between the two. He could have jumped down and ate me. Honestly, it would have hurt me bad. Ferocious. It was a Belgian shepherd, and it's barking at me. Doesn't care. I think it's getting shocked by the electric fence, but it doesn't have any worries. It's just barking its way. It's following me all alongside here. And then while I'm here, it's my first time here, I have a lot of gratitude. With that emotion, gratitude, I think that just opens up a whole new world of opportunity. That type of emotion to have. So, for example, I was like, I'm going to find this Yungensis today. This is going to be my day. And actually, this was the final psilocybe. I found all species of psilocybe mushrooms in Mexico. Well, all species that have been documented, at least. And Yungensis was the only one I have left to find. And this dog is right here. And I had a lot of gratitude. I was thinking to myself, all right, Lord, well, this is a very beautiful place. I'm definitely going to come back. But I was a little sad, too. I said, well, is this it? Is this it? Am I leaving empty-handed today? And I thought about Ireland. I thought about the land and thought to myself, well, Oh my gosh, guys. Let me finish the story. I thought to myself, well, is this it? I had gratitude. I thought about the leprechauns, and when I thought about the leprechauns, I saw this energy switch, you know, a different land. I thought about my land, and I kind of pulled the energy over here, and I said, leprechauns, help me out. And I heard this rustle in the bush. It was supernatural. And I see this log. And I go to this log. I'm walking to this log, and I find Yungensis. I find Yungensis. I just found Yungensis again. That's sad, actually, and it was such a bittersweet feeling. You know, my final mushroom hallucinogenic I need to find, and I had this rustle in the bush as soon as I thought about the leprechauns. Now, I don't think leprechauns know how to swim. I don't think they leave Ireland, but maybe they rode the rainbow, you know. And I think I cried a little bit, actually. I drove home and took prints of them, and and I just found another batch, which is pretty unique because I found this batch here in this same log. I found this batch in early August, and then a couple days ago, you know, I've returned here about 15 times sporadically since that day, and I haven't found anything. But it's been super cold for the past 5 days. It's been freezing, and 13 degrees, maybe like 58 degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit, 13 degrees Celsius. And today we have an amazing day outside. It's about 72. So I think maybe the cold shock, you know, this isn't a species that fruits very, very easy, but I think this cold shock kind of started them up again. So yeah, I'm going to harvest these. Now, this is a piece of hardwood. I'm not sure exactly what type of tree this is, but yeah, we got quite a few Yungensis right here. Quite a few. This is actually a very fragile mushroom. Smells very sweet too.